Greetings, everyone. I'm Yogi Chris, and I'm talking to you today about Yoga for Sorcery. This is the taboo title of my program, Yoga for Sorcery, because sorcery, it's evil. Look at these tattoos. They're evil. Black nails, evil. I think that if you can't get over that, then it's definitely not for you. Now, there's also going to be people that don't have a problem with sorcery, but they aren't interested in sorcery. And this is okay for you because I'm not teaching sorcery. It's due to collaborating with my friend, Frank White, which is his pseudonym. It's a sorcery name, right? So he does that. It's real to him. And it's been very spiritually enlightening to have conversations with him. He has a language to describe metaphysics and imagination and manifestation, you could call it, what your words are for these things. And in today's age, maybe it's becoming less taboo, but I think there's still people, especially in the yoga world or who are seeking physical well-being and tranquility, which is what this is essentially, that would be turned off to sorcery. But it's not that I don't want you to. If you are, it's not for you. But this video blog is so that you're not. If you can listen through this, then maybe you won't be put off to it, because the essence of the program is how to feel energy, how to sense disturbance in you and to balance yourself through breathing and physical awareness with muscles and joints. And, it's amazing how imbalances in our psyche come out in our body and how we can kind of reverse influence our psyche by influencing our body when we have awareness. But this video blog in particular is a recent, it's not a discovery, it's an old discovery I've had, but it's a recent clarity I've gotten by teaching the guys in the Yoga for Sorcery program. There's one girl in the Yoga for Sorcery, but it's apparently not much for women. But if you're a woman, you want to be in it, you don't have to have your video on. It's a Zoom stream, right? You get the recordings, you get all the past recordings. It's a progression, right? It's really good stuff. So the 14 or 15 guys that are in it, teaching them, and I realized that there's techniques in breath holding that have to do with breath holding, so holding your breath, that decompress your spine. There's ways of holding your breath. Now, it'll naturally happen if you just... But there's ways of doing it to balance that decompression. Because if you just hold your breath over and over, you're going to find that you get cramps in certain areas. You might get a headache. There's a science to holding your breath. And having a coach that's kind of been through some depth with it, pushed in the wrong direction too hard or whatever, gone to extremes with breathing and come back and survived and can tell you nuances. And that's what this is, right? Breathing is such a powerful means to get clear senses, clear feeling, clear seeing, clear serenity. So seeing your life and prioritizing your activities becomes easier, but then definitely your energy, you see clearly. So when you see the disturbance happen, then you start to associate, okay, there are these triggers, there are these things on the outside influencing the inside, there are things inside influencing my inside. You start to notice these associations when you get that pause. To deeply appreciate breath holding, I teach something called mudra also. I've done a previous video blog on mudra. So mudra is an energy gesture that you do in certain areas of your spine or your body or with your focus. Combine that with breathing and breath holding, and we have the Yoga for Sorcery program. Now, I teach some stretches and body movement or whatever to help free up and loosen up the blood flow, and this is important, like lymph flow, blood flow, air flow, energy flow. Right? But if you can't get onto the energy flow one, do the first three. And as you feel the circulation of the fluids, the actual physical fluids in your body, you'll feel energy, right? And I'll show you where blockages, open those up. And a lot of it's the spine. So this re-realization of how holding your breath decompresses your spine, lets energy flow more, and then we can go deeper. We'll eventually get to chakra and how I understand it, and it'll be a progression. So you'll get there how I got there, which is way better than me just teaching a chakra course, because you'll miss out on all the goods that got you there, that develop your energy and awareness in your spine and your sensitivity. So that's where the Yoga for Sorcery program is going. I think you should sign up for it. If you come through Frank White, half of that revenue goes to Frank. It's a $97, I think, a month right now. So we split it, and we're cool like that. So I'm happy to help him out. It's also motivated me to teach more yoga. A bunch of people from my yoga YouTube channel have also signed up, so they come from both places. IMC guys, you're welcome to sign up. I also teach beast yoga, but that's more of like physical therapy for calisthenics kind of stuff. And if those guys get more interested in yoga, then they can come and learn, deeper yoga aspects. But yoga for sorcery is the stretching and breathing that you need to be able to do the breathing practices to open up the energy channels. And that's what we're doing, right? I think I looked in the camera on this phone correctly this time. So, guys are over here for the next thing. So I got to go. Namaste.